Greetings, gamers, and welcome to the Broken Pixel podcast where we talk all things gaming related, news, reviews, previews, and whatever the hell else we want to talk about. I'm your host, Wes. I'm joined on my right by Aaron.
Hello.
Aaron? Aaron?
And on your right by James.
James? Would you like a Rita?
Continue my intro then.
Go to Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and like and subscribe to show your support. Get the audio on iTunes and Soundcloud. On November 1st, check out Extra Life.
The last
Go to Patreon.
The last two, you haven't even mentioned YouTube.
Yeah.
You're like, go to Facebook and Instagram because that's
right.
the super popular one.
Yeah. I'm trying to spread some love. Because if they're watching this, they're already on YouTube. So.
And they're already subscribed to us?
Yeah. So, yeah, do all the subscribing stuff. Don't want to force you into anything, but yeah.
Visit patreon.com/derailed. Throw us $1, throw us $5, because Aaron needs more drinks.
Happy summer.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
Happy
About
holiday.
to get hot.
It's a holiday.
Is it a holiday?
It's a holiday.
What holiday?
President's Day.
Yesterday was a holiday.
Oh, yesterday was, yes.
It's the 5th of July. It's when you drink a fifth of whatever your favorite alcohol is.
Oh, good.
It actually is the 5th of every month
Especially on Cinco de Mayo.
when it falls on a Saturday.
Yeah.
You guys just agree to that and don't even know.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No.
Yeah, Saturdays.
So we've got a little bit of news to talk about, and I know you,
You know
picked...
that a fifth has never fallen on a Saturday?
Babe, just stop.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. One bit of sad news for me, since I don't have an Xbox One. Cuphead is a 100% Microsoft exclusive. Will only be on PCs and Xbox One. Dev confirms it.
And now you have to say Microsoft exclusive, not Xbox exclusive.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I was originally going to put Xbox exclusive. Like, wait, no, it can be played
There's
on
no
the
such
computer.
thing.
Yep.
That's a good reason to buy a console when there's no exclusives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next Halo game coming out. Cool. I'll play it on the computer with all my friends.
Yeah. Kidding me? Unless you're Vincent Bertuccio, then he wants a fucking One X. He's like really pumped about it. And we gotta have him on here to talk about it because
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
I need to read the whole article, but apparently they've done benchmark tests of the One X.
Yeah.
And some people are saying it is barely better than the Pro.
I don't believe that.
It better not be for the money they're charging.
I don't think so. I know that like GameSpot and IGN have been building PCs with the same specs, and it costs like $750 to $800. So it's
It's slightly better.
I mean, but they're selling it for $500, so it's still a good deal.
An SNES prototype Rayman game has been released online.
SNES prototype. So
Rayman.
prototype from the SNES days.
Yeah, a game that was supposed to come out on the SNES, Rayman. They made it initially, and it was never got released, never got finished. You can download, if you have a emulator on your computer, you can download the ROM and play the first couple levels of it.
Is it like a leak or like an official?
No, it's not an official, but it's someone got the
one's
code
in a
and
hubbub about it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though.
Good thing it's not a Nintendo license. Maybe they have like partial license now because of the Rabbids thing, and they're gonna be like, "Fucking take it down, take it down."
Oh, funny thing about that. You just reminded me. Someone is releasing like a Halo mod update thing on the computer, like one that they're building themselves. And Take 343 is okay with it as long as they don't profit.
As long as they don't make money.
Which Nintendo do the same thing. These
Yeah.
guys just want to release these fan games.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, one, if not all, will be hired by somebody after that.
Yep. I told you this before we started, but Amazon UK. So US is not allowed to take. We're not doing pre-orders for the SNES Classic. UK has been.
Are you gonna be on the podcast now?
Yeah.
Amazon and people have been, scalpers have been buying like 10, 15, 20 of them.
Yeah,
they've all been receiving emails from Amazon saying, "Oh, it looks like you bought more than one, so you're going to get one."
By the
Looks
way,
like you're a fucking douche.
about 8 weeks ago, I may or may not have ignored you on the podcast, and I apologize.
Oh yeah, we were watching some at Vince's house.
It was the soda one, right?
Yeah, the soda taste test, and you're like, you were over there, right? And you were like, James, didn't you say it was something funny? Like it was like something from your childhood, like the worst part of your childhood or something? And then James is like,
And then
and
you just
look at me and you're like, okay. It was the best.
God damn
Just ignored you.
it. I'm used to it.
It's not.
Trooper.
It's
Is this
not
another
with
borrowed shirt, or
malintent.
did you bring
Yes.
it?
All right.
No, I gave it to him. You
I
can
have
that one too.
All right, I have 2 of these. This
You
is,
already have one?
This is one when I was getting Loot Crate.
Oh, so
Oh,
take
nice.
it. I don't want it.
All right.
Oh, okay, so take it.
Yeah.
I have 2. Okay, so take it. It's like the DVD player, remember?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need it. You should take it. Yeah, I don't really need a DVD player. Yeah, but I don't. You may just take it. It's free. Like, yeah, but I don't need it. I'm like, don't force the DVD player on it.
It's still sitting on a shelf.
Right? I knew it. Eventually, you were like, I think I have a distant cousin who might need it.
Yeah,
I don't know. You're like, yeah, take it. Yeah. I felt so bad.
God damn it. Five Nights at Freddy's 6 was announced,
Ugh.
then
Who
canceled.
cares?
Yeah.
Oh, then canceled.
Then canceled. So
Nice.
they were just going to get the movie.
Oh.
Yep.
Why? It's not a.
Because
It's
it made
not a thing.
It made a fuck ton of
It
money.
did make money.
Last bit of news since the start of the month: new PlayStation Plus and Xbox games with gold. Just quick cursory glance of the list. PlayStation wins
Yeah.
a lot.
First AAA game in a long time.
So games with gold: Grow Up, sequel to Grow Home, which was a nice little indie game.
Yeah, it's fine.
Run Bow,
Yeah.
Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days, shit game.
Yeah.
Got destroyed. And probably
Isn't Kane and Lynch? Is it the original one or is it that one that Jeff Gerstmann got fired for?
that one.
That one, right?
Yeah, because he complained like it's less than a 4-hour game, and they were like,
It's
"No,
a
you."
shitty- and they're like, no, we're sponsoring you. Like, we're sponsoring. Who do they work for?
GameSpot.
Kotaku? GameSpot?
He worked for GameSpot, and GameSpot was like, "No, they're sponsoring us, so give them a
You
better
can't-
review."
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like,
man.
"No."
It was that one, though,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
and then probably the best game on the list: Lego Pirates of the Caribbean,
For what?
Xbox 360 / Xbox One because of backwards compatibility.
Sure. I mean, I like those Lego games.
PS4,
Only with dialogue.
Until Dawn,
Great game.
Just got it.
9 out of 10.
Game of Thrones, the Telltale game.
Yep. Just got it too. I already
Good
have
game.
it, but
I mean, technically that's a AAA game.
Yeah,
Telltale's pretty AAA.
double
It was
A,
fun,
double
yeah.
A.
It's AA.
it was fun the first playthrough.
See,
then I
that
played through
I'm
it
so
again.
sick of those styles, though.
Yeah.
I'm just done with Telltale.
See, my problem is I know nothing really of Game of Thrones, so I don't see a reason to play that one.
Yeah.
It's totally separate, though. I mean, you get characters from the show, but
Yeah.
it's not about characters from
Yeah.
the show.
Oh, so
about
it's
new
a
family.
different family
It's
and
its
kingdom.
own scenario.
House Forrester,
yeah.
I think,
Forrester. Yep.
who's like only in the books in the back of it where it goes through everyone's relatives of all the families. It's like a whole family tree or whatever, and the Forresters are in there, but they're not in the books.
They were like Stark loyalists.
For the PS3, you get Tokyo Jungle and Darkstalkers Resurrection. Darkstalkers is a fighting game by Capcom.
okay.
Good game. And then the Vita is Elemental, but with a 4 instead of the E at the end.
Here's what doesn't make fucking sense.
Or A at the end. Yeah, what?
Sony has shoved their thumb up the ass of the Vita and said, fuck you, I don't want you anymore. Okay? Have been like full bore with VR. But we're still getting Vita games with PlayStation Plus?
Bruce.
We're still getting PlayStation Plus games for PS Vita. Switch it over. Like, why? That doesn't make any sense.
And even go one less game, since the VR games are a little bit more in depth. Go one VR game instead of two
just
Vita.
one. Exactly. But if you think the Vita is dead, if you're not going to support the Vita, don't give us free Vita games.
The other one
no
is
reason.
Don't Die, Mr. Robot, and that's the Vita PS4 crossplay. All in all, yeah, definitely PlayStation Plus wins. Even the breakdown of prices right now, it's $84 versus $60
Take care of that.
Really?
value wise. Yep.
He pooped over there.
Like the Xbox One, this is Sony's best game in a long time, biggest game in a long time
Oh,
too.
for sure.
I wonder what their play there is.
I think it originally came out in summer though too.
Yeah, it's been a year. It gets back on its radar. Didn't they announce another Until Dawn either VR experience or game at E3 this year?
There's a new game
by the studio, yeah.
studio, but we had Rush of Blood, which was VR.
Which was basically an on-rail shooter.
It was a roller coaster, yeah. But yeah, we got 2 games actually from that studio, and I'm blanking on the name, but they're fucking a tight team.
Oh, is that Supermassive?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah,
2
they're
VR
a tight
games.
team. 2 VR games, yeah.
So they're jumping. Okay, cool. VR is where we're going to make money now.
Yeah, and there's no. They really need to start giving people free games.
Well, and like there's still this little bits of support for Vita. There's still JRPGs coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing coming out on it, but you can get JRPGs.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, I love the Vita. Okay, if you were supporting the Vita, then I would still have
like,
my Vita.
if at E3, like, cool, we're releasing an Uncharted story on the Vita.
Yeah.
Or God of
Something.
War companion game.
No, but they're saying, here's new hardware, but we're giving you ancient software part of our free service. I guess it doesn't make monetary sense to them, but it makes. They were all about the fans and the gamers at the beginning of this lifespan, and now they're slowly like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm hoping Sony does go with the trend of giving bigger games, especially getting closer and closer to the holiday season. There's going to be more and more people buying PS4s. I mean, it's still a hot selling console.
They have so much market share right now. They're blowing it. I honestly think they're blowing it.
Do you think they're going to start their down trek?
Yeah,
especially
I do.
if the Xbox One X is any good.
I'm gonna spray a little bit of this.
I do.
We'll do a spec comparison a little bit later with the 4 in it, especially when there's more details on it, like benchmark tests. But I have a feeling that it's going to come down to we've said this before, exclusives, and yes, Microsoft versus Sony exclusives. Sony still has it, but if Microsoft's smart, they'll make deals with somebody.
And they're not dumb. I don't know how smart they are, but they're not dumb.
No, I mean think about it. They jumped into the console market at the time when the PS2 was arguably still one of the best-selling consoles.
And they got into the console market because they got fucked by Sony.
Yep.
They were supposed to do something with them, and that's why Sony's a console too, because they were supposed to do something with Nintendo.
Yep. There's actually a prototype of what that console was supposed to be.
I saw that.
And they're like, no, we don't want to do this. Oh, okay. So
all right, well, fuck you. Now here we are. So yeah, go ahead with your story. So they came into the console space.
Vodka. The vodka.
I have no idea what happened.
Vodka.
So yeah, they jump into the space. They jump in the middle of when the Dreamcast was on potential to be one of the better consoles.
Internet connectivity,
better hardware, web browser, like not good, but there.
It was like an advancement for sure.
And then Microsoft comes out with the Xbox and spec'd more power. What they've been saying, it was like, oh, no one cares. And yeah, it has more power, but no, it's not my PlayStation. I can't play my games. And they drop Halo and was like, wait, what's this?
Bungie, they got Bungie. Did you know Halo was supposed to be a Mac exclusive?
I heard that story.
Them? Yeah. Before
Microsoft. Oh God, Mac could have become a gaming. That could have made Mac a gaming hardware for a while.
Yeah. Crazy.
Microsoft fucks over Apple.
Or Microsoft didn't buy Bungie, but
they're like, hey, make that game for our brand new console.
Yeah.
More people play it at home.
Only make our games.
And only.
Crazy. So
what have you been playing this week?
Jumped back into Destiny after Vegas. We're recording that podcast tonight. We're starting our new podcast.
Yay!
Crash Bandicoot, obviously. That's the big thing.
Yeah. How is the remake?
It's good. It looks great. You know how like a big part of the remasters, as far as like older remasters, is the presentation.
Yeah.
Like Rare Replay had like this crazy presentation, and that's kind of like a standard. Bandicoot doesn't have that. It's super bare bones. It's almost like it's the actual game. So like loading screens are super boring. It's just the fucking tiki dude.
But it should be fast, right?
It's not as fast as you would hope.
I'm
expecting it like loading. Okay, now I'm in the game.
Now you're loading.
You're sitting there. And that's the only reason I'm saying this is I wouldn't notice how boring the presentation was if the loading times were reasonable in my mind.
Because I've seen some articles like some of the jumps in the harder areas are just crazy hard to make. Like people forgot how hard Crash games actually were.
They're very hard. Yeah.
But it's a classic game. I mean, it's a classic platformer.
And I've only played the first one. I haven't gone into 2 or 3.
Does the first one have any of the levels where Crash or something is running towards the screen and you have to dodge stuff? I died so many times on those levels as
I
a
still
kid.
did, yeah. That's the one that you play in Uncharted 4.
Oh, that level?
The one
Yeah.
from 1, yeah.
Apparently, if you do the directional input of the Konami code on on Crash 3 Warped, it'll give you like a little indicator of a because in the original version of that game, if you did that, you got a demo for Spyro the Dragon. They're thinking the next remake from them is going to be a Spyro, like 3-game complete set.
Naughty Dog didn't do Spyro.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
And Insomniac did it, right?
I believe so.
They-
I know for sure Naughty Dog didn't.
Well, they were.
Yeah, it was Insomnia.
Yes, but I mean, they're just saying like they're giving you a hint that's Spyro because they did the same thing back in the day,
Gotcha.
which would be cool. I played a fuck ton of the first
Did
Spyro.
play a bunch of Spyro, yeah.
Yeah, it was Insomniac and Activision.
When am I going to get my Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake?
When Tony Hawk doesn't attempt to make new games,
They're making another one.
they're making a 6.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, not a 6, but like a new one.
So
And
like,
it could be like we're going back and doing 1 again. We're going to do a collection like the HD.
give us Thug 1, Thug 2 remade.
Oh yeah,
You would play it like every day. Can we play Destiny 2? No.
no, no. I'm definitely going balls deep. I mean, we're starting the podcast for a reason. Like I'm not going MLG with it, but I'm going.
You want your PSN name to be synonymous.
Suck. What's that mean?
You want your
Acronyms.
you want your
Martin
user
Luther
Martin Luther
Gary?
Gear.
you want your
Major League Gaming.
your user
It's
you
like
want your
your pro
username to
gamer.
be like up there when people talk Destiny players.
Yeah, I do. No, I'm not trying to be that, but
Not in the PvP anyway.
no, definitely not.
Still not a big PvPer.
I mean, I enjoy it more than I did because I'm better at it. But
New weapons, better armor.
yeah,
James actually plays PvP.
Holy shit!
yeah, he does. He likes.
Still
Iron
can't get any
Banner.
primary kills.
Yeah,
But assist up the ass.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Mayhem Clash is really hard to do, like because
Because it's all supers. But everybody uses grenades all the time now.
Yeah.
because they refill every 5 seconds.
Oh, sure.
That
I
seems
am
like some
sweating up a
bullshit.
storm, motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's hot.
Yeah.
as
So
balls.
Mayhem Clash is basically like everything that has a cooldown has a really short cooldown.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
And
it's just
I
like-
know Destiny, you get like these really big wave clearing powers and
Yeah,
stuff.
superpowers.
Yeah, they're called
Super is,
supers,
like,
yeah.
5 seconds. and
It
then
looks just like
everything.
the special bar in Tony Hawk's.
It looks just like the special bar at Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah. Mhm.
Can you bring every game back to Tony Hawk for you?
I think I can.
That'll be another
The
show.
Last of Us
The Last of Us.
to Tony Hawk. Give me that 6 degrees of separation.
Well, to be fair, it's a yellow thing again, but like your identifiers for jumping on things are little yellow like things. And those look like the special bar from Tony. But they don't really. I don't know. Come back to me.
All right.
I will at least bring every episode back to Tony Hawk.
All
That
right.
is a guarantee.
In the comments below, list every episode he does it.
He's gonna forget it next week.
I know.
No, I'm not.
We could have a little counter.
I don't even think about it.
Put a counter like right here. Forgot Tony Hawk or brought up Tony Hawk counter.
Yeah, that'd be so awesome. Oh my god, if we get an editor someday, I wanted that.
Or if we could do this full time.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me you were playing something different.
Rhyme.
Rhyme. So what's Rhyme?
Amazing.
It's time for rhyme.
So Rhyme is the best way I can describe it was it's like Zelda meets Last Guardian. That's what it feels like.
It's like The Witness.
it's open
Last
worldy, right? With
Okay.
it makes you feel like you're playing Last Guardian, like visually. It's a very beautiful game. The music is great. I love that it's $30. But so you start off as like this kid who's stranded on this island after a storm hits or whatever, and he doesn't know what he's doing or where he's going or anything like that. And then you, it's all puzzles, right? So every section you go to, you have to solve some sort of puzzle or riddle. And then you unlock this fox being that helps you along the way. Like, that's who you know, like, where you have to go. You follow the fox, basically.
Okay.
Then it takes you to different sections. You figure out the puzzles, unlock a couple things. You get these little keys that you can use in different areas to, like, go in and out and stuff like that. I'm probably, like, 2, maybe 3 hours into the game.
Is there a deep story to it or some, like, hidden story?
And it hasn't gotten there yet. Like, I'm 3 hours into it, and it's like I just got to the tower that I'm trying to get to, and inside the tower is this giant maze that you have to, like, tread.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you don't know what the story is. There's no dialogue, right?
Yeah, so
I heard it's like Journey in that way, where you're kind of communicating with like little blips and bloops.
so you're getting the story through the
It's
environment,
probably
visuals, environment
Yeah.
you're in, and
So there's statues that you can talk with. There is, like, little fires all over the place that you, like... It's weird. You, like, yell at it, and it, like, brushes up the fire.
like
or
Journey,
it,
where you hold the button and it goes like...
Yeah,
Okay.
and it shoots a little spirit thing out of a statue to go down and unlock something else. And some of it's timing, right? There's a lot of timing things you got to do. There's a lot of... I have 2 pieces and 3 things, and I have to figure out how to make all 3 things work.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's these little statues that give you orbs, and you have to move the orbs around to, like,
So
figure out puzzles
a lot
and stuff.
of a lot of logic puzzles.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I fucking love it, man. I love it. That was my favorite thing about Assassin's Creed 2, is the little puzzle games to unlock the glyphs.
Actually, the puzzles were pretty cool.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing about that game.
That and the murdering of
Then
people.
they shit canned it.
I mean, my favorite part of Black Flag was the sailing, and they took it out until Skull and Bones.
You mean Black Flag Part 2?
Yeah. Actually, apparently they actually at E3 showed the worst part of that game.
Really?
There's more to it. There's like you actually are taking resources from islands to islands, and like there's a lot more to do with it. They
Did
just
you get off the boat?
I don't know if you can get off the boat. That's the one thing I haven't heard yet.
If you can get off the boat, I'm in.
It maybe get off the boat just for a
But
little
then I'll
bit.
just play fucking Assassin's Creed 4.
They just literally showed you the competitive, like the one part you don't want to see from that game.
Interesting. But I think you would like Rhyme.
I'll look into it at some point.
I think
Did you ever
would.
play The Witness?
No,
Did you ever play Journey?
no,
Did you ever play Last Guardian?
no,
You might like it.
no. I wanted to play Journey. I just have never bought it, and partly because I'm waiting for it to be free on Games with Gold or
It totally was.
PlayStation Plus. I mean, it'll be again. Actually, probably not.
It definitely was.
Or a really good sale. I mean, I've still got such a backlog of shit to play.
I mean, at this point, there's no need in playing it, but
Yeah.
it feels like one of what was that game that kind of felt like it did a bunch of things from other games, but really well.
Horizon.
Horizon, yeah, yeah. It did. It like, oh, this is kind of from this game, and this is kind of from that game, and this
Yeah.
is all working really well.
And now I'm starting to with future games think like, oh, that looks a lot like Horizon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, this past weekend I just for some reason got back into playing Pokemon.
On the DS.
Yeah, Sun and Moon. So I was talking to him a little bit though. So I want your opinion. What do you consider beating a game?
What I consider, well,
Okay. For example, Pokemon. I beat the Elite Four.
Okay.
I beat the champion. I got the final cutscene. I got the credits. I got the game over. But I will admit with Pokemon, I'm nowhere near done.
right.
I still have a bunch of fights to do. And the main tagline of the game, I've got to catch them all.
Right.
Haven't done it.
So that comes down to, I would say you've beaten the game, but you haven't finished the game.
So you separate. I've beaten this. So you beat the
That's
main
a fair
game.
assessment.
Yeah.
Beating
You
and
beat the
completing.
game. Beating and finishing. Beating and completing.
Okay.
It's like with Assassin's Creed I was telling you.
Yep.
Beating the game would be beating
Getting the
game,
story.
Getting the story, and then finishing the game would be getting the 100% sync that you
Okay.
need.
So, like, okay, good example. Last of Us. There's no like hidden secret ending for collecting everything, is there? So to beat the game, unless you want to get all the platinum, to get the platinum trophy, is just get through the story.
Yes.
Okay. But a game like Assassin's Creed,
There are collectibles.
yes, the comic books, the Firefly pendants. But Assassin's Creed, for example, you have the main story ending, but then there's a hidden ending based on getting all of the glyph challenges, getting all of the
treasure chest.
the treasure chest.
The feathers for Assassin's Creed 2, for example.
Yeah.
Batman.
But Assassin's
Did that.
Creed 2, you got a special weapon for buying all of the weapons from every vendor.
Yep.
You got something special for collecting all the pieces of art from all the vendors.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So things like that. That's when I would say you're finished with the game.
Batman. You bring up a good point.
Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight has 3 endings.
3 endings, yeah.
The first ending just for beating the story without. There's something you don't do. Like you beat the story, then you do the final mission, and then you collect all the Riddler trophies. Right? Those are the 3 endings.
Yeah. You can't get the final ending unless you collect all the Riddler trophies.
And do the final fight with Riddler.
Yeah.
So what point do you consider beating Batman? The first ending, the second ending, or the final ending?
Again, I just think beat and finish is different.
Okay.
Think beating it, you can get any ending you want. Finishing it is getting that 100% check mark.
Okay. So so if you get that trophy that's basically complete the story, that's your you beat the game.
Yeah.
You would be like, if you're not a completionist, cool, I'm done with that for now. Okay. That's kind of where I fall in that category. Except for like Pokemon. Like I can now just pick that up whenever I want and go do, cool, I'm going to go catch some stuff. Go Wonder Trade. Go fuck off over here.
Yeah. It's a good game. I like the Pokemon games. I'm really disappointed by Pocket Mortys.
It's so pay to win.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because then you pay enough, you get the one true Morty, and then you can one-shot every Morty in the game.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
You don't get it till like the last 3 or 4 battles, though. So.
For what? Which game?
Pocket Mortys. It's a Adult Swim phone game that basically Rick and
gotcha.
Morty.
I thought you were talking about the thing you told me about Rocket League.
No, there's gonna be Rick and Morty DLC for Rocket League.
There already is.
Oh, it came out.
Somebody had Mr. Poopy Butthole on top of their car. I was so pissed.
I would want to have
I'm sweaty. Sorry for touching me.
I would want to have Scary Terry on top of my car. I feel like that would be awesome.
No, Scary Terry's every time you score a goal.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Bitch.
There's too many good people on Rocket League, man. Like I want to play it, but like I feel like you need a different ranking system where like there's casual and like competitive.
Yeah.
Even casual, you get put with people who are pros.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, every person that we've played with, I've noticed it said veteran
Yeah.
on their thing. Every single
I
fucking
just
person.
wish if like you're a rookie, it paired you with rookies.
Yeah.
If you're
Well, the problem is there's not a lot of rookies in that game right now because everyone got the first month that was out. It was free.
I know. That's when I got it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a disconnect between, there's this level gap. Like a lot of people will be here, cool, I scored a goal, I did one cool thing, and then you got guys doing triple backflips in the air while flying their car, and
I was happy to hit the fucking ball.
I know. I just like touching the ball, even if it's like towards my goal, and I'm like, hey.
Score a goal on yourself. I scored a goal. No, Rocket League, it does need something to figure out a leveling system a little better.
They're killing it though. Psyonix is killing
Are
it.
they?
Silence?
It's like Psyonix.
Psyonix.
It's one of the most profitable.
It's just, they gave it out for free.
People got
They
paper?
did a perfect thing. They pulled honestly the drug dealer approach to it.
Yeah, exactly. IGN first this month is Destiny 2. So there's going to be new content about Destiny 2 every day.
So I take it you're going to be reading it every day or watching it?
Yeah. And reporting on it.
When is Destiny 2 coming out?
September.
The big month of gaming.
Beta in July.
September and October's
beta.
pretty huge too.
Beta here soon.
Yeah, beta's here soon.
Beta.
Early access for PS4.
You have to pre-order, right, to get the beta.
Yeah.
Oh no, have you guys pre-ordered it yet?
Nope.
You just pre-order it online. They don't
Yeah.
run out of pre-orders.
Even if you pre-order it in store, they just print you a photo code.
Yep.
Are you going to get physical or digital?
Digital for her, because we have to.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Plus, that's a game that we'll always play.
Until Destiny 3 comes out.
Yep. Do you think they'll bring back Sparrow Racing for Destiny, regular one?
Sure, it was
Yes.
really popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's like holiday time, right?
Today, the first video was.
That's when we played it last
I don't
year.
know if I
It was
went
Christmas.
because of the podcast, but
Give a little preview
Oh,
of
was
your
it?
podcast.
the new. They showed the new tower, the new public area,
Oh.
Your citadel, your tower, your hub.
the farm.
The farm. Ooh.
the farm.
Did they say what planet it's on now?
It's still Earth.
Is it still Earth? Okay.
But the Cabal, as you know, took over the tower and
Right.
destroyed it.
I don't
Fucking
know that.
Cabal.
Lots to talk about. On the
Goddamn
podcast.
Cabal.
Travelers Chat.
I was
Travelers Talk?
I was just about to ask, what is the name of your new podcast?
Travelers Talk or Travelers Chat?
Travelers
Travelers
Chat.
And when will that be debuting?
Join us on the TC.
Let's see. So I go up Monday, you go up Wednesday, he goes up Friday.
You could put it up close to mine being gaming related.
Yeah, maybe Thursdays.
Thursdays?
Yeah. Maybe I just bump you.
Okay. You can bump me.
Put you out on like Sundays at 2 a.m.
Sundays.
Oh, you're going to Firefly me?
Yeah.
Dick.
This is your first episode? Okay, I'm going to play the second episode first.
Why?
You get to follow I Love Lucy.
Oh,
I'll put
good.
you on after Nick at Night.
Is Nick at Night still a thing?
I don't know.
Wes, you're going on at 2 a.m. Everybody's asleep.
So yeah, Crash Bandicoot's dope. Destiny 2.
Will be dope for you guys.
So real quick,
It's hot.
tell me how embarrassed I was last night. We were at Vince's, our Patreon supporter, for his little barbecue, and we're watching the podcast, and it was totally TVMA.
In front of his wife.
In front of his wife and
first
his...
episode she sees him.
Yeah, and I'm going, fuck, shit, balls, piss, cock, earmuffs, fuck, balls.
Oh, sounds fantastic. Sounds
And
like
then I said I'd rather drink cum. Remember when we did the marshmallow shit?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd rather... And she's just like... And the kids and Vince is like, volume.
how dying.
Oh
were
my
you?
god.
I felt bad for her.
I was so embarrassed.
Like,
How deep can I dig this hole?
yeah, I mean, I said fuck or shit like 3
Twice,
times.
maybe.
Yeah.
To be
And then
fair,
every other, he's like, this fucking sucks, this piece of shit. Pop.
The way he does it though, he's like, fuck. And it doesn't sound threatening. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. It's like everybody watched it was like,
Every time he would do something, it was like, it's fucking disgusting.
Oh my god. Except for lime, because everything green was lime.
Yeah, it was actually kiwi.
kiwi.
to be fair, of the three of us, he does swear the most.
Yeah.
Fuck.
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 There's only one person that I've met so far in Washington that swears more than I do. And that was Theron
Oh, God.
from the warehouse.
Yeah.
Fucking platinum fucking.
Yeah. Because he was from fucking Scotland.
Christian's just an East Coast.
I think it is. There's a lot of abrasive states on the East Coast. New York.
I need another margarita.
Thank you for joining us for the Broken Pixel podcast. If you like what you saw, like, favorite, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, patreon.com if you want to support us.
Extra life.
Extra Life on November 1st and 2nd, 24-hour podcast, live stream, games, fun, shenanigans.
Children's.
No.
What'd you say?
He said naked and you said children. Right over.
Damn it! Why does this always happen?
He said it.
Oh.